because I think everybody needs somewhere to live.
No, they're so pretty.
Yeah, so this
They
is
all,
actually-
if you look at them, they all say quality. They all say, look, somebody thought about this before they even started. They didn't just get into it and sort of make it up as they went along. We're right in the middle of Lincoln. You can go north, south, east, and west. But I think once Lincoln sees what this is, and people drive down here and they start seeing houses go up, and they start seeing that it's going to be basically what we call a pocket neighborhood. And I think pocket neighborhoods are really a cool thing, where you can go with like a acre and a half to 2.5 acres, and you can put this little pocket of houses in there. All of the houses from a style standpoint relate to one another. Keep the core concepts of quality, good design, good landscaping, and thought through all of the how it fits in the neighborhood, how it fits in the area, what kind of folks we would be appealing to. Hopefully it's everybody. He built this house himself and raised his 5 daughters here. They lived here until 1925. And we were able to determine that the house was probably built between 1910 and 1912 or 13. And John G. Cordner built it himself. He was an architect here in town, and they did churches, predominantly churches. They did them in, I think, 34 states. In that process, we were constantly looking for artifacts or anything that would give us we could tie it to an absolute date, because we didn't really have a building permit to know the exact date when the house was built. So I was constantly looking. Well, one day I was stripping one of the walls by the entryway. I found a board that said, Hazel Cordner is the foreman of this job. Well, that was his youngest daughter. And I showed that to Ed Zimmer, the city historian, and he immediately said, oh my gosh, this is great. He took pictures of it, and it just sort of tied it back. And she's probably in 3rd or 4th grade, because that's about as high as a 3rd or 4th grader could reach. And it's in cursive, which I know they don't teach anymore, but back in that era, they still taught cursive writing. So it was sort of a neat way to tie that to a person. It'll be good for the Cordner memory, because it's going to be called Cordner Court, which is kind of cool. Why would anybody want to live at the end of this cul-de-sac next to this great big pink house? Well, number one, it's not going to stay pink. It was originally white. It's not going to stay pink, I promise.